When the boss enters the office, he hands the keys to the guard and says, "Brother, please clean the car." But seeing that the guard is eating, he takes the keys back and says, "I'll give them to someone else." "Are you eating?" The guard replies, "No problem, sir. Can I clean it after I finish eating?" The boss says, "No, eat quietly." At that moment, a girl nearby says, "Why give them to someone else? Let him clean it himself. They just eat all day. He can eat later. Let him clean the car first." As the guard prepares to leave, the boss stops him and says to the girl, "Lucia, this brother has a big heart for doing his little favors. His job here is to be a security guard, not to clean our cars. Understand?" The boss then asks, "Why are you eating bread with onions? Why don't you eat in the canteen? I made the food free for all the staff." The guard replies, "Sir, the manager said that only the office team can eat there. Guardians and cleaners are not allowed." The boss says, "You're also part of the staff. You also work for this office." The girl, who is the manager, says, "What are you saying, sir? He's going to eat in our canteen, sitting with us. He's not at that level. If you allow him today, he'll want to eat there every day." The boss replies, "Lucia, I don't want to hear another word from you." Then he says to the guard, "You don't need to eat only bread and onions. Go to the canteen, get some vegetables, and eat. And if anyone says anything to you, come tell me." Then he gives the keys to the guard and leaves. A little later, the girl comes into the office and says, "Sir, I need to talk to you." The boss says, "Go ahead." She, as the manager, says, "It wasn't right to allow the guard to eat in the canteen. Now he'll want to sit there every day. Sir, think of us too. There's a big difference between his level and ours. We'll feel uncomfortable if a simple guard sits and eats with us." The boss says, "You're right. We'll all feel better when all the security guards, maintenance workers, and employees eat together in the canteen." The girl says, "What are you saying, sir? How can they sit with us? We'll really feel bad about it. What's their level and what's ours?" The boss says, "Talk about level. I also have lunch with you in the cafeteria. Have I ever talked about rank? I'm the owner of this company, and I've never tried to put anyone down." Then the boss calls the guard. The guard comes in and says, "Sir, did you call me?" The boss says, "Go tell all the guards and maintenance workers that starting tomorrow, they'll also have lunch with us in the cafeteria. Tell them no one should bring food from home." The guard replies, "Yes, sir." Then the boss says to the manager, "Lucia, if you have such a problem starting tomorrow, you can bring your lunch from home. There's no need for you to eat in the cafeteria. I don't like employees who look down on those who have a lower rank. For me, everyone here is equal. You work for me and so do they. You work for me and so do they." The boss adds, "Because of your behavior, I'm going to deduct a month's salary." Ashamed, the manager apologizes and says, "Sir, this won't happen again." Subscribe and comment below if you think the boss taught the manager a lesson.